Hi guys, welcome to a fresh new edition of Creative Picks. I'm Ritwika Gupta and as usual I'm here to analyze some of my favorite ads from around the world. Today I'm quite excited to take you through the ads that caught my attention this week. We have Sunsilk, Orange and Airbnb. So let's get started. First up we have Sunsilk. Now this is an ad that's titled Hair Talk and has been conceptualized by JWT Bangkok. The 4.5-minute ad features the story of Rock Kwanlada, the first runner-up of Miss Tiffany Universe 2017, and highlights the taboos and stigma around transgendered people in Thailand. Kwanlada narrates a story about how when she was growing up, her father wanted her to act like a boy despite knowing that she was inclined towards being a girl and loved to play with Barbie dolls. The ad opens with the scene of a miserable little child getting a haircut, but in this case it's a military-style buzz cut which takes off more than just a few inches. It's symbolic and reinforces gender norms. Staring into the mirror, the child only sees a disconnect. The film is powerful and highlights how certain stereotypes are still so dominant in today's world. Against all odds, Kwanlada comes to terms with her identity and musters up the courage to participate in a beauty pageant where she is declared the first runner-up. The spot shows how every inch of her hair is an important milestone on her journey to womanhood. Through this ad, the brand introduces a new Sunsilk product formulated for long hair.
โลกใบแรกอะโคตรเป็นเธอเลยส่วนใหญ่อะสนุกนิดเดียวทนไว้แล้วจะได้อยู่แล้วเธอร้องไห้นะก็แค่ส่วนใหญ่
The coming-of-age story, told from her hair's perspective, follows her early battle with bullies, her reluctant double life, and her struggle for acceptance. The ad is beautiful, emotional, and appropriately weaves in the product in the story.
คือโลกที่พ่อเธออยากให้เป็นพัง
The transgender community in Thailand is thriving and strong, but they often do not have the full support from family members or even the broader community. There are limited job prospects and frequent harassments. In Kwanlada's case, her father initially tried to mold her into the traditionally masculine son he wanted. All the while, Kwanlada felt trapped and repressed until she starts to break free and let her hair grow. There is a line from the ad I really liked, and it goes like, "Did you realize that being yourself will hurt the one you love the most?" It is bittersweet. The ad is well written and beautifully executed.
เธอรู้ใช่ไหมว่าการเป็นตัวเองมันจะทำให้คนที่เธอรักเจ็บปวดที่สุด
It was an instant hit on social media, gaining over 2.5 million views in the first 48 hours. The ad also won a Bronze Lion in the film category at Cannes last week. This one's meaningful, relevant and touching. Next up, we have a very interesting communication piece from the French telecom brand Orange. This 58 seconds ad perfectly captures the fear of losing your phone. Now, I don't know about you, but I get very paranoid when I can't find my phone. It's that moment of pure horror when we try to feel our mobile phones in the pockets or handbags and not able to find it there. In fact, scientists have given it a term. It's called the smartphone separation anxiety, and it is an increasingly widespread problem. Very cleverly, the ad captures just that. Conceptualized by Publicis France, the spot takes this phobia to another level altogether. It is crazy but quite effective. The commercial opens with a guy on a train platform suddenly faced with a sense of separation anxiety when he fails to find his phone. Before we realize it, he's transported to an isolated island where he is quite literally cut off from humanity. The guy faces all kinds of adversity. He attempts to light a fire using stones, catch fish, pluck bananas, and even writes help in capital letters on the beach. The raft he builds breaks apart and he's attacked by giant spiders. The background score, B-52's Rock Lobster, is quite apt for the situation. Its retro literally transports us to a different world. The music is fast-paced and so are the island montages. And they are deliberately put together that way so that our heart beats faster while watching the ad. Along with the guy in the spot, the commercial also makes us anxious. But thank God all of this turns out to be a nightmare when he finally finds his phone and is back on the train platform. I must say it's pretty smart of the brand to compare the idea of losing a phone to actually being lost somewhere on an isolated island. It is a funny but also quite an accurate metaphor. And all this to showcase the brand's 24-hour mobile lending service guarantee in case of loss, theft or damage. Well, what can I say? It's sheer brilliance. My final pick for the week goes to an ad by Airbnb featuring actress Kareena Kapoor and Saif Ali Khan. The advertisement is three-part and showcases Kareena and Saif answering three big questions about the services provided by the brand. Each ad is approximately 37 seconds long and is set up in a living room. Kareena and Saif are effortless and engage in a fun, cheeky banter. The first ad shows them deciding which Airbnb to book for their trip to London and the facilities offered by each.
So which Airbnb should we book?
A studio apartment in Notting Hill?
Or seaside farmhouse in Brighton.
Or private Windsor estate that's just 5 minutes from sailing, boating and horse riding.
The second ad is about making sure that they made the right choice, and they go through multiple reviews left by people, highlighting the honest and open review service provided on the app.
Nina says good place.
But if Nina says good, then it must be good.
Great. So it's booked.
The final ad talks about the new feature where the interaction between the host and the party is easier, and how the host can also help plan their activities better.
I've never been. I could go sailing.
He also said we could borrow his motorcycle.
Good. So you can sit at the back then.
I didn't know you could ride a motorcycle.
Well, Saif, there are a lot of things you still don't know about me.
The conversation between the couple is fun and sweet, and at the same time the ad highlights all the services provided by Airbnb. Airbnb's hospitality services will be quite useful for people who have to or love to travel. However, in India, Airbnb is still a fairly new platform. The challenge is to educate people about the concept and benefits of home sharing. So getting two big names like Kareena and Saif will definitely help increase the brand's visibility and presence among the masses. Airbnb is competing with a parallel ecosystem of online budget accommodation chains such as Oyo Rooms, Zoho and Stayzilla. Even in terms of advertising and marketing, the brand has been quite low-key. But it's true that what Airbnb offers is unique, and with this ad, the brand is starting to create the right kind of awareness around it. Coming back to the commercials, both Saif and Kareena look radiant. Their fans, the Safina shippers, will love watching them together. They engage in a casual sort of everyday conversation without being over the top or exaggerating the services of Airbnb. This one's sure to grab the eyeballs. So these were my favorite ads of the week. Tell me what you think about them. Find me on Twitter and Instagram. My handle is rits.com. Don't forget to check out our website readytomelt.com, and for your weekly dose of ad reviews, keep watching Creative Picks. I'll see you next week.